The treacherous forest, the aye-ayes remain at large.
Oh yeah!
Well, here is the aye-aye that was tranquilised last night. They finally got her about half an hour after we left. I think it was probably because we were disturbing her. Apparently, as soon as we'd gone, she came down the tree and she was tranquilised. And as you can see, she's pretty well sedated now, which is fortunate for me because she has certain adaptations that I wouldn't like to be deployed. You can see there her teeth. Her teeth are very unusual for a primate. In fact, unique because they carry on growing. So she's much more like a rodent in that respect. And that's so she can gnaw into wood. See, aye-ayes have filled a unique niche on Madagascar. It's a niche that's filled by woodpeckers in many other areas of the world. What she does is she feeds on grubs and bugs inside trees. And to do that, she has several unique adaptations, of which their teeth are one. The most startling is this central finger here. It's bizarre. It's got a ball and socket joint for a start, so it has complete 360-degree movement. It feels to me almost as if it's broken, but it isn't. It's just, you can move it around in any direction. And she uses that finger initially to tap on the trunk of the tree, and then listening to the echo from that tapping with these huge ears, she can detect where the grubs are. And then she gnaws through the wood with those rodent-like teeth, and then uses this finger again to reach inside the hole and get the bugs out. So the question is, why? How could an animal be so precisely adapted to a particular lifestyle? She's waking up now. And the answer is natural selection. See, what must have happened is way back when the ancestors of the lemurs, the lemuriforms, arrived in Madagascar, there must have been a mutation that lengthened the middle finger ever so slightly, like one of those lemurs, and that must have given it an advantage. That must have allowed it perhaps to reach into little holes and search for grubs. There's some reason why that lengthened middle finger meant that that gene was more likely to be passed to the next generation and then down to the next generation. So that landscape of possibilities is narrowed. It's narrowed because that gene persists, and it's persisted now for at least 40 million years because this species has been on one branch of the tree of life now for over 40 million years. And so, over those years, that middle finger has got more and more specialised.
Natural selection has allowed the aye-aye's wonderfully mutated finger to spread through the population. And this same law applies to all life. If you have a mutation that helps you in the struggle to survive, you are more likely to leave more offspring. And in the next generation, that mutation is more likely to survive.
So this animal is a beautiful example, probably one of the best in the world, of how the sieve of natural selection produces animals that are perfectly adapted to live in their environment.
Now, there are many reasons to study the aye-aye, but here's a good one. In the 1970s, it was thought the aye-aye was extinct. Now we know there are several thousand in the forest of Madagascar, 5, 6, 7,000, certainly less than 10,000. But over the last 50 years, 50% of this forest has vanished. This is an animal that's been around as a species for over 40 million years. So it's important to know how these animals are doing and how they're surviving in this diminishing habitat.